dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone. Battle Royale. Gas is closing on your position. Just hightail it out of there. Enemy dropping into the AR.
First up with Veteran, giving you the reduced negative effects for some equipment. Also gives you better frames and holding breath duration.
Ceasefire! Friendly target!
Like the slow down impacted grenades there. Use snapshots, which do get stand a decent bit, and you're more resistant to flash, gas movements, and shock negative effects. This can be a really good perk. It's just a very defensive perk in a sense, right? So you have to rely on enemies using Grenadier, using snapshots, using flashes and whatnot for this to be useful. And as it stands, while those are things that you'll find in games here and there, not as constant as some other things happening in the game. So this is a viable one, but it's not one that really truly stands out in this category, in my opinion. Reflexes,
inserting armor.
We actually just off this one ever so slightly for a longer delay.
Approach their armor.
As far as triggered explosive goes. So when a Betty pops, or when a Claymore pops, whatever the case is, right, it is going to end up having a slight delay, so you're going to be able to move past
switching mags.
Move away from it before it fully detonates, which can 100% save your armor, save your health a ton. So this is one that is absolutely very, very useful right now, and one that I would recommend, especially if you're someone who oftentimes runs into explosives consistently. This one is paired really well with Bomb Squad, which we'll talk about obviously as we get into part 2 there. Low profile, not one that's really going to be all that useful. You move quickly, or move more quickly rather, when you're crouched and prone. Enemies that kill you do not have death markers for their allies. Just, it's really not something that's going to come into execution much, or into application much. It's getting highlighted when you're not, or when you're crouching around, or prone. It's not fantastic there, because you're going to be running around more often than not in this game. Grenadier's decent as well. It did also bump this one. Its bit equipment is now deployed faster. Then also health regeneration.
Loading new mag.
Explosive damage does slow enemy health regen movement speed. Then you can obviously see where you're throwing your equipment, and you can throw it further as well. So this one also pretty useful, although I think it really stands up the most for the benefit of specialists. Individually, I think it is sort of outclassed by a few other options here. Reflexes, and then as you get down to Survivor as well. Mountaineer, I'd love to use this as someone who personally is kind of prone to fall damage. I would love to have protection from this, but in this game, it just is not protecting you all that much. The increase that it's giving you, even after it was buffed a while back, is just not super useful right now. So this one is nothing like what it was last year in MW3 Warzone. I wish they would make
reloading.
A buff to this, so it would actually be benefits is one of the other perks here. Scavenger did actually see a nerf. It's going to give you less money now when you end up using this. Obviously, you start out with maximum reserve ammo for your primary weapon, so it's kind of functioning as fully loaded. Resupply ammo, equipment, plates, and cash from dead enemies. So it can have its use, but also so does looting. Right? Like, this is maybe a perk you want to have on a second loadout that you grab a late game when you're done looting for the most part, or as like that fully loaded option on a secondary loadout that you're coming back from a gulag or something. But as a base starter perk, again, not something that is wildly beneficial.
All squad mates are in the safe zone.
I have personally run Survivor.
Visual on buy station.
My go-to. You regen health more quickly, which is a huge deal. Your allies revive you faster as well, which is a huge deal. Health regen begins after 4 seconds in this case. So just being able to heal up faster naturally is a big deal, because this is a situation where you can out-health enemies in a gunfight rather than sort of just outgunning them as well. So with the 20K as it is right now, the more health the merrier in Survivor is a big deal there. Also, that faster revive is so clutch in certain situations, so I'm definitely a big fan of that. But really, your main standouts here ultimately are probably going to be Survivor, Grenadier, and Reflexes as the main three, with Veteran being sort of that off-meta choice that is decent but not standing out as much as the aforementioned options. As we get into part 2 and part 3 here as well, quick reminder, if you guys enjoyed this video, you find the info helpful, a like rating is always seriously appreciated. Much love to everyone who does take the time to do so. And if you're new to the channel, you want to make sure that each and every day you are in the know for everything going on in COD. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. Now, Perk 2 is probably the most competitive category. I don't know, Perk 2 and Perk 3 are both super competitive. There are so many good choices here, depending on your play style and what you value the most. The active armor was just updated here with Season 4 reloading.
Found some armor.
Well, with this now regenerates up to full armor over the course of 35 seconds, so it's
Fire.
full armor back, but you don't always have to worry about looting plates. So again, late game
Switching mags. Inserting armor.
You don't want to have to worry too much about looting. This is a really good choice. You can regen up to 100% of your maximum armor if you've not taken damage in the last 5 seconds. So as you're, gearing up for these zones, rotating out, this can be a really good choice. I think, again, it's one that benefits the most as a bonus for specialists, but individually it has its use cases for sure. With Quartermaster, you recharge equipment over 60 seconds. It's a pretty slow recharge as opposed to what it's been in the past. It's good, but again, as a part of the specialist, it's a really nice benefit to have individually. I think there are Bomb Squad, reduce incoming explosive and fire damage by 45%. You can spot enemy equipment and kill streaks, so they highlight red. That's really good. You can hack equipment. You can ADS to highlight it for your teammates. It is so beneficial right now, especially because there's so much.
Tagging vision.
Something that I've basically been forced to run because so many people spam those types of equipment now that when I'm trying to push things, I find myself constantly pushing into a room and there's 2 Bennies and I'm knocked now, or I'm having to back off and heal up and plate up, and then the enemies are pushing me. It's just a bad situation to be in. That reduced damage here.
Found a weapon.
Is so important, so I'm a big fan of that. Tracker used to be my go-to, but unfortunately they hard nerfed this with Season 4 Reloaded. The total marks when you get with the combat scout was reduced from 5
Pull your head out of your ass and check your fucking targets.
Was reduced as well. So this is still a nice thing to have, like auto pinging your enemies just one
Oh,
time.
joy.
It's really convenient, and sitting your footsteps is really convenient, but it's not as strong as it was before, and for that reason I think you are benefited more by using something like Bomb Squad, perhaps reactive armor in those situations. It's not a bad option by any means. You can use this and it'll be beneficial, but it's not a clear definitive choice as it was before the update. Sprinter, solid. You have indefinite tack sprint. You can tack sprint forever. I do like this for movement-based stuff, and obviously if you focus heavy on that, you're always running and gunning. You want that infinite tack sprint. This is what I'm going to use as a specialist bonus. Really convenient to have. Cold-blooded also has its uses. Undetectable by AI targeting and thermal optics, which are
setting waypoint.
Prevents enemies from using recon perks and the effects of that. It also makes you
Ceasefire, friendly target.
Those are nerfed now, so that's not as beneficial. Tracker footprint, immunity to strangle and EMP, and will not trigger alertness. So if you like this play style, this is something that would work overall. Again, something that's going to stand out more as a benefit to specialists. And then lastly, quick fix, really good option here too. Every time you get an elimination or you start inserting armor
Need some cash.
Regenning, so you can manually force that right away. You can insert armor plates one-handed as well and kind of hip fire. Sometimes that's beneficial, sometimes it throws you off, right? Health regen triggers on
Loadout drop headed your way.
Need some cash.
So if you want to be in full control of your healing at all times, this is healing strong as well. You can pair it nicely with Survivor.
SDR, ready for launch.
Regen capability and that.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
Reactive armor, bomb squad, tactical, quick fix as well. I think quick fix and bomb squad are going to be the main 2 standouts going forward. And then perk 3 is also really competitive here. I default towards gung ho simply because the ability to reload while attack sprinting is crucial. Being able to reload whenever I want, regardless of the position I'm in, whether I'm running, crouching, holding up, waiting to push, I want that full control of my reload and my gameplay. Being limited to just basic sprint or having to jump around and play it awkward to reload off, especially if you're using a weapon that's got a slower reload, not that beneficial. So that ability to reload, no matter what, especially during tack sprinting, is clutch to gameplay in my opinion. So that's got to be a main thing I think. from gunfire, gives you a slight movement speed boost. It's only usable when you're taking damage. So that does, in my opinion, knock it down a tier because it's such a defensive perk. Has its use cases for sure, but I don't think it stands out as a globally beneficial perk like some of these other ones do. Ghost, obviously, a great choice here. Super strong, especially if you are playing in that stealth gameplay. If you're not using a gun with a suppressor, you're kind of negating the effects of Ghost a lot of the time, but if you're fully suppressed on your primary and your secondary, using this only adds to the stealth.
Alright, let's see what we do.
Your squad's in the safe zone. Your squad mate is being tracked as the most wanted target. Eliminate enemies and secure supply caches to get that target off their back.
This is a really good one. Only in effect when you're
loading new mag.
So the rest of the time it's not going to be as useful. You got to have that consistent catch to make this worthwhile. So it definitely knocks down its tier because of that. But when you are using it, it's definitely very strong. Tempered, a hugely beneficial one here. Only needing 2 plates instead of 3 to get maxed out, so you have less time plating up. Insanely beneficial. You pair this with quick fix, you get that health regen going. You're set. Like that's a really, really strong combination there. And then alertness, sense when enemies are nearby, it tells you when you're being aimed at by an enemy. High alert basically there. More defensive, but also very useful for the information. Really the main standouts here being gun, ho, ghost, tempered, and alertness. That is a really competitive category. It really comes down to what you value the most in your play style, but that's kind of where I'm leaning towards some of these perk updates now. Survivor, Bomb Squad, Gun, ho, typically being my main go-to perk setup, but also running something like Survivor,
Squad mates in the gulag. If they survive, they redeploy.
We've got a really strong perk meta after they made some of these updates and adjustments here. If you've got a different perk setup you love using, feel free to drop that down in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button. And of course, if you're new here on your way out, hit that subscribe button notifications to help get us one step closer to getting 1 million subs. But once again,
squad mate redeploying to the AO.
Until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.
Be advised, your squad mate is down. Most wanted contract failed.
Switching mag. Back at it. 5 enemies slotted. Loading new mag.
Bounty targets marked. Kill them all.
Found a weapon. Oi, that was too fucking close. Tagging vehicle.
That sounds really good.
Reloading. I'll fly.
Your squad made it to the safe zone. Gas is moving. Primary objective complete. All targets eliminated.
Vehicle down. I'm in there. All right.
Enemy deployed an advanced UAV. Down to
Any
you,
day, mate.
soldier. Bring the win home.
Loading new mag.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Under fire. Revive
Enemy
myself.
soldier incoming.
Target grid struck.
Reloading.
No casualties.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Visual on buy station.
Enemy UAV is online.
Loading new mag. Thermo incoming. Taking fire.
HDR awaiting target data.
You're losing ground. Move it.
Buy me back. I'm ready. 10 EKIA. Tag an LDBR. Inserting armor.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Closing in. Relocating safe zone.
Hostile thermo.
No more fighting in the gulag.
I'm hit. I'm bad. I'm bad.
Friendly loadout drops on the way. You're the last.
God dang it!
25 remain. They hit us hard that time. Dust yourself off, regroup, and
I'm good.
get back out there.